Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and have you tapped into the 3 S's? I'm talking your sexuality, sensuality, spirituality. If not, don't you worry, because we've got the Sexy Spirit TV ladies in the building. And they're gonna teach me and you a thing or two. So let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
And my very first guests are a mother and daughter. I have Parrish Blair and Brooke Hines. Welcome to the Nightcap. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
And so just to clarify, Parrish, you have an OnlyFans page. And Brooke, what is your role in this?
I am the social media manager for her OnlyFans page.
What? Okay, so when did you get started, Parrish?
I've been a content creator of sexual education work for about maybe 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and I started my OnlyFans on my birthday last year. Wow. I had an account, but I wasn't active because I didn't know what kind of content I wanted to create for that platform. And then a friend said, get started, and I did, and it's gone very well.
So how was having that conversation with Brooke?
It's so easy.
Really?
Yeah, with all of my family, very easy.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do. I remember her bringing it up, and she said, "Well, I have a link, and it's it's to OnlyFans," and she kind of just broke it down, and there was like the initial oh, but it almost immediately I was like, okay, well, it's your life, and I support you, so yeah,
Right.
It's pretty easy.
I mean, were you nervous with the feedback that you were going to get from your family members?
Not at all, because that was last year, and I've been in the work that I share all over the world about sexuality since 2015. So I made a concerted effort to just go to my family members that meant the most to me and tell them the truth about who I am, the work that I do, and why I do it. And they gave me full support, and so whatever I did after that point, I knew I'm good, because I know the world has their opinion. Unless they talk to me directly, they're going to make their own thing up. As long as my family knows the truth, I'm good.
Okay, so the family's opinion was important.
Mostly, yeah.
So I mean, it's cool, I feel, to get the approval of your family, but then to involve your daughter in the handling of the account. What exactly is your role in this? Are you shooting for her? What's happening?
There's some things I shoot, and there's some things I don't. It's mostly behind the scenes content, or sometimes it's really sexy pictures, but nothing that kind of goes over my boundaries. We set boundaries for our relationship in that role. So there's some things I do, and there's some things I don't.
So before this, you were already working in social media
Yes.
management.
Well, I worked in a corporate job, and I've been wanting to leave. And she was just like, Brooke, come work with me. I'm so excited. And we built each other up, and I just quit. I quit my job, and I got into social media full time. So I'm starting my own business, and she's my first client.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, well, that's amazing. But I assume that conversation about boundaries had to be very serious and really testing we are a mom and a daughter at the end of the day, and let's not blur those lines.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was very important to me as a mother. I think some people perceive that if there's a mom that's doing this, that she's irresponsible and wild and neglectful, and that's far from the truth. So even though my family had already been aware of the work I do and why I do it, I wanted Brooke the reason why I wanted her to look into my world is so that she could learn how powerful social media is. And then when I opened up my OnlyFans, what she does for me, which so many content creators need this, is that she gets my creative juices flowing. If I feel like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, I just want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and go to bed. She's like, Mom, you said you were going to get all of this content done today. So, I let her know that my main reason for her working with me isn't to get into the sexy stuff that happens, but she manages things for me so I can do the sexy stuff.
Oh, got you. So there's an accountability role here.
Yes, as well.
And both of you are extremely gorgeous and
thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you mind me asking how old y'all are?
I'm 26.
26.
I'm 82. No, I'm just joking.
I was like, hold on, we're doing the wrong episode here because you got the Fountain of Youth, baby. Wow, 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 wow.
No, I'm 52. I turned 52 in January, so.
You look insanely incredible.
Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, both of you, but
you.
okay, I mean, I'm still shocked by the 82 right now. I mean, you got me. You really, I was like,
Oh, well, you're beautiful, Carolina. Very beautiful.
thank you. Have you been asked to bring Brooke into the spicy stuff by your followers?
People in the comments on Instagram ask that, not the people on OnlyFans, the people on Instagram. If we post things together, we like doing reels and things together like that. And sometimes they'll say, does she have any content? And I block and delete them. No, just joking.
No, Brooke does that. She's like,
Yeah, I get those DMs too. It's like, hey, I just went on your mom's page. Do you have one? I'm like, no, I don't have a page. Or I just don't even answer.
You don't answer. I assume that was annoying at first, and now it's like.
Yeah, no, I don't even open it. If I see like, do you have an OF or something, I just ignore it.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate your time
you so
and
much.
continued success. I can't wait for you to get more social media accounts, right?
Thank you, yes.
All right, well, you stay right there because coming up next, we have another mom who's going to be here. She's also an OnlyFans content creator, but she's the black sheep, and she didn't bring anybody, but she did talk to her mom and her daughter. So you stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about how to navigate family and work when you're an OnlyFans content creator. And my next guest is the black sheep of her family, V. Thanks for coming.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
All right, so we're talking about having an OnlyFans account, content creator, and how family either approves or doesn't approve.
Yes, ma'am.
So by the lack of people here, am I safe to assume that they do not approve?
Actually, I don't really care if they approve or not. The only person I do care is my daughter, and she's very aware of it. And my mom knows.
Your mom knows.
Yeah, she knows I have it. Yeah.
And how does she feel about?
She said, do it while you can. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, age and beauty doesn't stay with you forever. So
Yeah.
make it while you can.
All right, so let's talk about the conversation you had with your daughter. How was bringing this up and sharing? And how old is she?
She'll be 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's older.
Yeah. So I don't know. We were joking around about it, and I was joking with her, and I was like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna do some, you know, like lingerie, a little bit more implied nude pictures, and instead of posting it on my social medias, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans and have people pay for them." And she's like, "Yeah, Mom, make money."
And you're like, all right. My
Yeah.
daughter says yes, I'm
Yeah.
going for it.
Yeah, and we joke around a lot when she asks for certain things. I'm like, "Do you know how many ass pictures I have to sell for that?" And she'll start laughing. So yeah, she knows it. She's fine with it.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, and my mom the same.
And okay, so yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. That's how was the conversation with your mom?
I just told her, hey, I think I'm going to start it on OnlyFans, and she asked what it was. I told her, and she asked, you know, what my daughter thought, and I told her that she was like, go for it, and she said the same thing. So they were very, very cool about it.
So both of them, you kind of said, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
So had either of them been like
No, they were totally like for it. If
No,
they
I'm
would
saying
have
if
said,
hypothetically they would have said, I don't know about that, would you have reconsidered or would you
I
have
think I
tried it
still would have
forward?
done it, just not told them I'm doing it. I kept it a secret.
Gotcha. But it's better to have it. Out in the
Yeah,
open,
yeah, I
right?
hate lying. I'm not a good liar whatsoever.
So what about your dad? Is your dad aware?
He actually thinks I'm a drug dealer.
He's like, oh, so this money's coming because
Yeah, he was like, you better not be doing anything illegal. I'm like what? He's like a drug dealer. I'm like, Dad, really? I don't even do drugs. I don't drink. I'm sober. Like, Dad, it's totally not drugs.
So, and he doesn't want to know anymore, and you don't want to share anymore with Dad.
No, I don't think he would say anything. He knows I've done a lot of modeling and stuff for Lowrider and all that back in the days. So I don't think he would have I don't know. I'm not
problem.
doing anything illegal.
You're like, actually, I don't even want to
Yeah,
know. I don't want
I
to think about it.
He might not be 100% with it, but I mean, at the same time, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything, like I'm not a prostitute. I'm not sleeping with anybody for money. You know, I'm sleeping with myself, and you're paying to watch me.
Yeah.
So I think it's totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
So how would you feel if either your mom or your daughter had an OnlyFans?
Hey, let's do it. I mean, I'm totally for it. Like, go for it. I mean, my daughter, I'd probably be a little bit more like, wait till you're a little older. But I mean, if she wants to do it, I'm not going to stop her.
Gotcha.
You know.
And what do you do for work?
I am a general manager at a bar/restaurant.
Okay, so do those mix at all? Your OnlyFans content creation? Or?
Yeah, well, I don't do it at the same.
Right,
I don't
right.
record anything there. But yeah, they know that I have it.
They're aware, and they have no problems, no
No, I
issues?
mean, what I do on my personal time is what I do on my personal time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have any clients or customers who are like, wow, you're very good looking, like, can I follow you on Insta? And they kind of end up finding your
Yeah, I
OnlyFans
give them,
content?
I will definitely just give them my social media accounts. I do not where I eat. If you're a customer, that's all you're going to be, you know, definitely not. It's just bad.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, I'll give them
have
my
you
social
seen them
medias.
like try to find your OnlyFans
Oh, it's on
content?
my social medias, the link, and I post at least 2 to 3 times a week with the link on my stories, and
So
to
they
get
can
subs-
find it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not hiding it.
Have you had customers who like go home, find out all the content, and then they come back knowing, you know, what you post and subscribe?
Yeah, they're just like, wow, V, like, damn.
and you're just like, yep, that's me,
Like,
baby.
thank you. Yeah, I do get a little shy and get like blush a little bit because it's kind of like you don't expect somebody to be like, oh damn, you know, good content, V. I'm like, okay, you know,
This is
but
awkward,
yeah,
yeah.
a little bit, you know, but it is what it is.
So for someone who's like wanting to pursue this, because there is money to be made on
Yeah,
OnlyFans
there is.
and other adult content creation sites, and they're kind of scared of what family's going to say. What do you suggest they do?
Talk to them. I mean, it's definitely, you have to do what makes you happy and what makes you feel good about yourself. If it's something that you're scared to do, then don't do it. You know, you have to be comfortable with what you're doing in life, no matter what it is. And you can't just, also with OnlyFans, you can't just like go on the search and search for somebody's name. You actually have to have the link to find them. So you're gonna have to post it on your social medias or get it out there somewhere if you want to make any money with it anyways. So they have to be comfortable with it.
Be comfortable and just go
do
for
it
it if you want to.
Yeah. And OnlyFans is not just, as well, it's not just like sex and sexy pictures. Like they do a lot of different other things on there. I don't, but
You do what you do, baby.
yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming and sharing your
No
journey. And
problem.
I'm gonna have to invite Mom next time and
I
see if she'll come and chat.
I'll try to get her up here.
Well, thanks. Coming up next, we've got Scott Shunk in the building, and he's bringing his dad. So you stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and here to continue the conversation about family members having OnlyFans is our friend Scott Shunk, who we know as an OnlyFans content creator, and his dad, Rusty Shunk.
Nice to be here.
Okay, so Scott just told me that you were just informed of exactly what OnlyFans is before this, just moments ago. What did you think OnlyFans was?
Well, I saw him that way at a very early age. So it was probably no real surprise.
But imagine you would have to pay for that, though. That's weird.
Well,
having
that
to pay
is. That
to
is,
see
especially if
someone.
I were his dad.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Without that context. So how do you feel about what your son does?
Well, I think there are so many things about sexuality that are hidden and forbidden that the openness of what that is, I think it's actually healthy in its own way.
Oh, how did you tell your dad about it?
Well, about 3 minutes ago, I had mentioned OnlyFans, and it's such a sort of a topical thing that I guess I thought that there was more understanding and clarity about what exactly OnlyFans was when I said, you know, I have a fans page. It was an extension of my Insta. But anyway, when my father just said, what exactly is the term you were using again? And I said, oh, OnlyFans? And so then we got a little more granular.
Yeah, so I mean, he left MIT, right? A nice job up there to become
Indeed.
a model, a zaddy, and sell, you know, content of himself doing some sexual things. Where you're like, how could you possibly be making this much money doing this sort of content?
How much money is he making? I would like to know that.
Let's turn around and ask him. How much money are you making, Scott?
If it were only OnlyFans as my main support mechanism, it would not be keeping me afloat and keeping my child support payments in check. However, it's a reasonable ancillary revenue stream, you know? I mean, we all have multiple revenue streams these days, so it's one of them.
It's
you
one
know,
of them.
I do okay. I could grind it out a little bit more, so to speak, and
Grind it
push.
out.
Grind it,
and-
yeah,
please.
yeah, that's what your son does, isn't it?
Well, ancillary. That's that's more than a.
So those are those MIT words I
The
like.
MIT words, yes. But are you ashamed? Like, would you be embarrassed talking about this with anybody else about your son?
Well, there are some people like my mother, but she's no longer with us, so that's and she might be a little embarrassed too. But again, she was his grandchild, or he was her grandchild, and that was. Yeah, she would
Yeah,
say,
so
"Oh,
it's
Scott,
different, right?
Just be good at whatever you do."
And I'm
And
exceedingly,
you
I'm
are doing
exceedingly good.
good.
You know, I mean, you've read the reviews.
I've read the reviews. Have you read the reviews?
Reviews.
There are reviews of your son,
Uh-huh.
and they are very happy ones, right?
They,
that's
they
good.
are indeed.
That's good.
Yes.
They were 5 stars. Yep.
So, with your son's success, is this something you would consider doing?
Probably not.
No.
No.
Why not?
Well, for a
Because
variety
you're
of
his daddy's
reasons.
daddy.
Well, yeah, I know, but first of all, there's probably a limited number of people in the age range who would be at all interested, and I'm not sure that I'm that interesting.
I
so-
don't know. You might start a whole new niche, right?
There was, well, I mean, the Japanese have been doing, the elder porn for a long time. So, and, not to, he's my elder, I'm not, putting him in an elder bracket, but,
It could be, as you said, healthy.
Well, it could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, elder porn. That's another part of it. See, I've learned more things about social media today.
I mean, it doesn't need to be porn even. It could just be nice photos, right?
Right. Yeah, I think I even don't think of what I do as pornographic. I know technically it would be. I just think of it as Insta, like adult modeling, I think is one of the terms for it. Yes, there is certainly some graphic sexual content on my page, but I just don't think of it. It's not Pornhub, it's a specific thing. It's my social channel. I curate it specifically. I'm not going on to set to do something. So, I mean, again, in terms of a moniker, I don't know that I always want to jump to calling it porn, but in
But
fairness.
would you do porn?
What?
Would you do porn?
It depends on the bag, It depends
We'll
on the
be
bag.
right back.
Rusty's like, please send it to break, please send it to break. Now we've crossed the threshold. I do not want to see my son on Pornhub, please.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, you're taking it quite well, Rusty. Right?
You're a better judge of that than I.
Well, I'll let you guys talk
You're
about
the witness,
this
doll.
offline.
You're the witness.
I think I just changed my tan line here.
Oh, okay.
No,
All right. Well,
but-
thank you so much for coming to talk about it. And you stay right there, because coming up next, Perky Cups was in the building with a Perky Passion. And they used Red Bull and almond milk. I know, it sounds crazy, but you got to see it to believe it. Stay right there. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about OnlyFans and the dynamics with family and work, but I'm behind the bar now with the baerista, Raina, and you're here to do what, baby? Back that glass up! And you've actually been on the show before, because we went to Perky Cups, where you're a baerista, and people loved you, boo, but you've changed your hair up a little bit.
Sure did. Gotta change it up a little bit.
But we loved you so much, we had to bring you to our bar. So what are you shaking up for us today?
I am gonna make something called the Perky Passion, and it has strawberry, peach, and coconut. Then it's actually a Red Bull drink, so it'll have the dragon fruit Red Bull and then just a splash of almond milk.
Hold up.
Yes.
What do you mean energy drink and almond milk?
Yes, just don't knock it till you try it.
Okay.
Don't knock it till you
Go
try
ahead,
it.
start stirring it up.
All right, so we're gonna start with some strawberry syrup.
So this is something that people can get. So you guys don't just do coffee.
No, we do energy drinks as well, and we have a secret menu that has tons of them. Also, if you make your own, you can name it yourself.
Oh.
So yeah, you could put your own name in the secret menu.
Hold up, we have to go back, okay?
Yes.
You hear me, Producer Hobby? We're gonna go back so I can get my own on there, the Nightcap.
The nightcap drink, yes.
I mean, I know our photographer, Jake, loves to get laid, which I think was an energy drink too,
Did he
right?
finish the whole cup?
I don't remember. Oh, that's a beautiful color.
Yes.
Okay, so are these more popular than the coffees?
Yes, during summertime more. So summer's coming up, you don't want really a hot coffee. So we have
Right.
other options.
We know why they going in there, baby. I mean, we talked about it last time you were on the show. A lot of you are OnlyFans content creators.
Yes, we are.
So what's it like being able to promote being an OnlyFans content creator at work?
I like it. I feel like a lot of people do their promotions on Instagram and Twitter and stuff, but the fact that I have a job that I can actually go up there, talk about it, promote it, better for me, more money.
Absolutely. So how do you guys tell people? Do people come up and ask, or what's the dynamic?
Usually they do ask, since it's very common now, especially in the industry. So if they do ask, I'll give them my link. How is
Okay,
it?
I can't knock it. No, baby. This almost tastes like a candy. I mean, almond milk just sounds crazy.
Right?
But this works, baby.
We also do half and half. So if you don't like almond milk, you can put half and half
So
in
there
it.
are solutions.
Yes, it's like a Italian soda.
Yes, Italian soda. That's what this is. All right. Well, thanks, Boo.
Welcome.
If you want to see Raina, you got to go to Perky Cups, and there might be a second location opening up. But let them know that we sent you. A lot of customers have already done that, baby. The Nightcap sent them their way, and if you want her OnlyFans, you got to ask her. All right. All right. Well, cheers to you, Boo. Thank you for this, and cheers to y'all. I hope you have a good night. See you next time.